Okay, so I have a quick little story to tell you as we get started on today's activity. A few years ago, I'm an Aggie. I went to Texas A&M University, and a big part of the culture when I was at A&M was there was a Freebirds burrito place right across from campus. And so it was actually kind of sort of in between where I went to church and where I lived on campus. And so we ended up going to Freebirds a lot. So I'm a huge fan of the Freebirds burrito. And so there was one day a few years ago where I walked in to the restaurant and there was a big sign over 4 trillion possibilities. And so I was like, really? 4 trillion possible burritos? And, um, and so then I had to come back and do the math on that. And I discovered that it was a bigger number than that. And so I now, when I go into Freebirds and they have that well, for a while, I would go into Freebirds and I would see that big sign. We have this many possibilities. I would say, actually, we calculated it and it's closer to, and I would tell them whatever number was appropriate. The interesting thing was I took a screen capture from their website a few years ago. Like if you notice down here, this file was posted in 8 years ago. So we've been doing this activity for a little while. But you'll notice right here where it says more than 2 trillion possible burrito combinations. And I think that on this one, it may have then changed. Nope, it's 2 trillion. Okay. But when I go to their website now, so this is their live website, I noticed it says with over 70 trillion possible combinations on our menu. So I like to think I played a little part in that. Probably not. But it is a fun little, anyway, it's fun to think about. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to pick a restaurant, and I would say don't use Freebirds because, well, I mean, one group can, I guess, but let's see. So if you'll want to find a restaurant that has their, oh, I don't want to do that. Go back. Just give me your menu, Freebirds. What's wrong with you? I should have planned ahead. I'm so sorry. Menu, there it is. Okay, so you want to find a restaurant that has its menu online. A place like Freebirds or Chipotle work really well because you have one basic idea, like a burrito, or you've got a burrito or a bowl or a quesadilla or a taco, so you've got those, and then you've got so many choices as to what you can put on it. And so with their burritos, well, good grief. Order now. All right. No. Well, what's our school address? 75019 is Capel. This one's closer to my house, so that's the one I've gone to. Order pickup. We're not actually going to do this, but what you'll want to do is to see, oh, good grief. So you've got different sizes, and that can be a different burrito also. Let's pick the most popular size. And then when you get in here, you can see the different, they have meats or no meat. They have, okay, let's pick, my cursor was there. They have the tortillas. I'm randomly making one. Poor Freebirds, they think I'm actually going to buy something. And then you can do rice or no rice. I wonder, can you do 2? Well, you probably could, if you were actually at the store, and you could probably get as many of those as you want to. Oh, but that's another part of your task when you do this. Basically, you're going to find a restaurant and tell me how many possible combinations are there. How many different pizzas can you make? How many different burritos can you make? A place like Panda Express does not work very well, though, because you get 2 entrees out of 12. Okay, you're done. I mean, yes, there's some math behind that, but it's not as fun as some of these other places. And I would argue that whereas on this online thing, notice that they're only going to let you check one type of bean. I would argue that if you were in the store and you're willing to pay however much money you're willing to pay, they'd give you all 3 types of beans if you wanted. If you paid, they might charge you extra. But let's figure out how many possible burritos are there where money is no object. And that doesn't necessarily, and then a cheese selection. All right, silly Freebirds. There you go. And then you can figure out, okay, here are the freebies. Let's say I don't want diced jalapenos. That sounds like a terrible idea. Sauteed peppers and onions does sound good. So you can get more. And then let's see, can you get multiple sauces? Oh, that would be a terrible burrito, but it's a possibility. Okay, so I hope that gives you an idea of what you want. I do want you to, with your partner, to pick something different than other places. And in the past, I have told them that in the past, my kids have reached out to the restaurants to tell them how many possible combinations. And was it Smash Burger? They sent us free coupons. So they did it once. They haven't done it since. So that's been a handful of years. But we got like the class got free coupons to go get a Smash Burger. So that's your assignment, is to pick a restaurant, make it different than everybody else in your class, and then figure out how many possible combinations are there. A place that allows you yes or no to put certain things together works better. A place like if they have an actual entree already established, that's not the best sort of restaurant to pick. So let me know if you have questions. Good luck.